Mr. Hamilton, you have petitioned the court for a lie detector test on Ms. Lombardi, as well as DNA testing regarding her baby daughter.
Yes, Your Honor.
You say it is your belief that the defendant was unfaithful to you around the time of conception.
Yes, Your Honor.
You're asking the court to administer these tests to help you prove it once and for all.
Yes, Your Honor.
Ms. Lombardi, you argue that Mr. Hamilton is simply blinded by jealousy and paranoia.
Yes, Your Honor.
So much so, you say he previously went behind your back and had your other 3 children tested
Your
for
Honor.
paternity without your knowledge.
Yes, Your Honor.
Today, you're asking the court to rule against DNA testing for your daughter because you say it's not necessary.
That's right, Your Honor. Yes.
So, Mr. Hamilton, are your fears that Miss Lombardi's cheating simply jealousy?
No, Your Honor. It's actually history and reality. Like you just stated, I had to get our other 3 tested behind our back after she admitted to cheating with the first one. So the other 2, you know, it was like, wow, there go the question right there. And with the baby in your question right now,
we should not have to be here, Your Honor. We should not have to be here.
Your Honor.
I have 4 kids with this man. 4 kids.
3 in the
We
pot.
should not have to be here for this one.
And where the doubt stands in that with this 4th one is where I can give you, like, you know, a case scenario, I'll call it. I'm getting off work, flying in from Seattle.
This is tearing our family apart. Look at her. Look at my baby.
Exactly. And she darker than every last kid.
She looks just like you.
With a bald head,
No.
and she was a preemie.
This is tearing my family apart, Your Honor.
Hey, Your Honor,
this is tearing my family apart.
I fly in from Seattle. I'm driving home. I see one of my, and this is around the time of conception here. I see one of my buddies coming out my apartment.
Out your apartment?
2 in the morning, Your Honor. 2 in the morning. I asked him, I said, man, what you doing in my house, man? He's gonna tell me he brings some DVDs back that I let him borrow the week before.
At 2 a.m.?
At 2 in the morning, Your Honor.
Ms. Lombardi?
Not true, Your Honor.
Then, Your Honor, I go upstairs.
Not true.
I go upstairs. She in panties and a t-shirt, no bra, awake.
I changed after he left. That's not true.
That's the truth.
That is not true, Your Honor.
That's the truth.
So, Ms. Lombardi, why was the friend there that late, that early? 2 a.m.
I don't talk to him like he does. That was his.
Lying, man.
I'm not lying.
You know what I'm saying? You know, man, come on, dude.
I'm not
But why
lying.
was he there returning DVDs at that time of night?
I guess because he felt like he wanted to
why
drop
was
them
you
off.
naked?
I didn't have nothing. I was not naked. You know, I was
Brian
fully
Pants?
dressed. No.
Come
No,
on,
Your
man.
Honor.
So wait a minute.
Dude.
So you were still fully dressed at 2 a.m. and you had, at that time,
Yes,
3
because when he
kids
is not
or 4?
home, Your Honor, yes, I sleep fully clothed unless he's in the bed with me.
Your Honor.
Yes.
I travel for a living. I come in at 2 in the morning, I promise you, this man was walking
He
out
is the cheater, Your Honor. He is just trying to
Okay,
put the
I mean,
blame
I ain't
on
gonna
me.
admit,
He is
nobody-
the one who's been cheating.
Ain't nobody perfect, but you know, I mean, it's been a while.
See? Do you see, Your Honor? He is the cheater, so
I've
he's
been with
putting
this
the
girl for
blame on
12
me.
years, Your Honor. A lot can happen in 12 years. We got, like she said, 3 in the possible.
4.
When it comes to kids, you know what I mean? It's
4
like,
kids,
it's like a
Your
game
Honor.
of spades. That's my hand. I got 3 in the possible. You know what I
No,
mean?
he's got 4 children, Your Honor.
So, Ms.
4.
Lombardi, you say he's done his dirt.
Yes.
Have you
I'll
ever
admit
cheated
I
on?
done some dirt.
Yes.
You
But that
did
was a
just
long time ago.
You just admitted that in court. I got that. Have you cheated on him?
When we first got together, yes, Your Honor.
Oh, man. Come on, dude. Rail.
He won't even sleep
Man,
in the same
Yana,
bed with
this
me.
is what I tell you.
He won't sleep in the same bed. We
Nope.
don't hardly communicate. Nothing.
You
Nothing
wait.
because
you still,
of this. Because
you still
he
live in the
denies.
same house, but you won't
Yes.
sleep in the same bed
Absolutely
with him
not.
because of this DNA
yes.
issue.
I sleep on the couch.
Mr. Hamilton.
Yes, ma'am.
You're here to prove that a paternity test is necessary.
Yes, Your Honor.
I don't think it
And
is.
also to prove she's a liar.
You are the liar.
Mr. Hamilton, I need you to give me more specific stories about why you're so doubtful.
Okay, Your Honor, I can give you one right now out the back. I get home one day, okay, I'm trying to be romantic with her. I go upstairs, you know, because, you know, it's a special little day for us. I go in the closet, I get out the edible ocean that I bought that never was open. It's half empty, but I didn't taste it.
Your Honor, that is a lie.
So, wait, well, who ate the edible
I
lotion?
have
It
no
wasn't
idea.
me. It had to been him with his little cheating episodes.
Hey, she lied 24/7. If she told me the grass was green, I'd get outside and look.
All right, so take me to the point when Janae was born.
He was
What
at
happened?
the hospital, Your Honor. He was at the hospital, signed the birth certificate. I have proof right here, but he didn't sign any of our other 3 children's birth certificates.
Yeah, because you're a liar.
Signed Janae's, but yet he's denying her.
Like a fool, Your Honor. And
Tell
you know
me.
what? I didn't sign
Jerome, could you please hand this to Miss...
Okay, you running court now too?
No,
Okay,
but-
Jerome, yes, hand that to me.
Please, I want you to see that
All right,
but he did not sign our other 3
All
children.
right, so this is what, Ms. Lombardi?
That is Janae's birth certificate, yes, but he's denying her.
Yeah, exactly. Compared to my other children, her daddy looked African. When you look at that baby right there.
Yeah, does that baby...
Because the baby is so
Look at
dark.
the eyebrows and look at his eyebrows. Look at the mouth
my
and the
God,
nose.
eyebrows.
Look at him.
Everybody got
Do you
eyebrows.
see that is his baby? Look at her and
You
look at
said
him.
this baby's
Look
father
African.
looks African.
And obviously I'm not racist. She white, yes, but compared to my other children are
So she's a little
light.
dark. So
light.
what?
So light, Your Honor. There's no way this is my baby. She's too dark.
If you want more episodes of Paternity Court, make sure to subscribe and click on the notification bell. So now, Ms. Lombardi, how does he treat Janae differently from the other
He
children?
will
Because it's
not
obvious-
take care of her. He will not help me
snap.
with her.
Hey, you
I
lying.
asked him
There
to
go
watch
another
her.
lie, Your Honor. Yeah, there go another one.
I
She's
asked him
lying,
to
man.
watch her for 10 minutes so I could go and finish dinner. He wouldn't even help with her if she was crying. He
I was
won't
getting
do
ready for
anything. No, he will not do anything for her.
Man,
Our oldest
I do
daughter
everything for her, girl.
shies away from Janae because he shies away
That
from Janae.
is a lie
So our
right
oldest,
there, Your
It's
Honor.
affecting the
it's
children.
Please
affecting.
quit lying
Yes, it
to
is
this
affecting
nice
our
lady.
other children. Yes, it is.
So, Mr. Hamilton, look, you're in court. I need you to be honest.
I'm
I
honest,
need
Your
you to
Honor.
be honest.
Okay.
Really?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you treating that little girl differently than the other children?
Honestly, I don't treat her differently, but I feel a little different.
Yes, he
You know,
does
it's a
treat her. He
difference.
won't
It's a
do
difference.
anything for her.
There's been times where she would ask me to,
He will not do
stop and
anything.
get.
When I was pregnant, he wouldn't even help me.
Come on.
Okay,
man.
you all let each other finish a sentence.
It'd be times where she would ask me to stop on the way home from work and get Janae, a bag of diapers. And, even though I make a statement like, tell her daddy to do it. You know
See,
what
that
I mean?
hurts, Your Honor.
I still do it. Yes,
He
Ms.
won't
Bianca?
do anything.
That's a lot.
So, Mr. Hamilton,
But I do it, though.
He is her father.
as much as you are here and you are full of energy in terms of your story, this is hurting you because I can see the tears
It really
in your
does.
eyes.
It really does.
So this is...
It's going to even hurt me worse if I found out she is mine, man. Be honest with you. You know what I mean? Because...
Your Honor, this has broken up our home after 12 years.
You know what I'm saying? I love my kids. I love them to death. I do anything for my children. I'm a great...
So then why won't you take care of her?
I do, Marie, and you know it, and you lying. And anytime, like I said, if
not
I
lying.
find out this is my baby, it's gonna kill me inside because I denied it. You know what I mean? I mean, it's tough. It's a tough situation. Nobody would understand, man. I mean, I love that little baby. I really do. I love her, but I don't think she's my daughter. I really don't.
She's his.
And I would hate to be wrong, but I'm not. I wouldn't be the first. You know what I mean? Everybody done being wrong sometimes,
baby.
but it's just too many differences, though. All of my kids got the same, just genetic features. She has none.
This is really haunting you.
Yes, it does.
And
Every
so
single day.
Now,
It's tore
not
us
only is your gut
It's not
telling
tore
you...
away. I've been in this home for 12 years.
It's tore us apart, Your Honor.
Completely, man.
Not only is
Completely
your
apart.
gut saying it's not yours, so now any difference is just it's just haunting you.
Yes, it does. Very
How
And
does
the
he
fact
think I
that Ms.
feel?
Lombardi does not want to take the test, won't voluntarily just say, let's have the test, that's bothering you too.
Yes, it does. You know what that tells me? I'm right.
You're not. You're
All
wrong.
right. Well, I'll tell you what. You've both taken lie detector tests.
I know
Your
I'm
Honor?
a flunk mine, but
Your Honor, before you read the results, I would like to say something to Mr. Hamilton. May I?
Well, this would be the time. Yes.
You were right.
about what?
I cheated with your
Well,
friend.
that ain't nothing new. Oh, word? Really did that, man?
Yes, twice.
The night I came home, we was
Yes,
outside.
I really did. Yes, I
Man.
cheated, Your Honor.
And it's his baby
It-
right here.
It is a possibility.
Told you.
Oh.
Told you, man.
Oh.
Yeah.
You, in
I
fact,
bet he-
were
Yes.
cheating with that man.
Yes.
I bet he-
And that,
Twice.
you cheated with him twice, and he could potentially be
Yes.
the father of Janae.
Yes.
Well,
his
listen.
friend looks like him.
The friend looks, okay.
Man, that dude's darker than any color blue.
Hold on. You're
Sorry,
here because you're petitioning the court to order DNA testing
I'm begging,
for
Your Honor.
Janae.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
And in light of the testimony, I believe there is good cause to order
Thank you,
that
Your
you
Honor.
all
Thank you,
submit
thank
to
you.
DNA testing immediately.
Thank you.
I'm gonna send you for the testing. You all both better show up. You're gonna return to court for the results of the DNA test and also the results of your lie detector test.
Excuse me?
Now what?
Your Honor.
You are the cheater. Watch. You're going to see she's yours.
Unless, of course, there's something you need
You
to
gotta
say
come clean
before
about something?
I adjourn this court.
Do
I'm cool.
you see this?
So you
Yes.
two, it's time to take the test.
Okay.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right?
Thank you.
Okay.
Court is adjourned. We're back in session in the matter of Hamilton v. Lombardi. You two have gone and you've submitted to the DNA testing.
Yes, Your Honor.
Am I correct?
Yes.
And we're trying to determine the paternity of Janae, 5-month-old.
Yes, Your Honor. Look at my baby.
All right,
I just want the results so we can put this behind us, Your Honor.
I
All I
understand,
want.
and I have those results. We have not only the results of the paternity testing, but also of Mr. Hamilton's lie detector test. Jerome, you have the envelopes.
There you go.
Thank you. Mr. Hamilton,
Yes,
you
Your Honor.
were tested by a polygraph and forensic service provider who is a member of the Georgia Polygraph Association.
Yes, Your Honor.
You were asked the following question. Have you had sexual contact with anyone else other than the woman you disclosed to Miss Lombardi from July 2002 to August 2014?
That's long.
You admitted to the polygraph
Really?
examiner that you did indeed have sexual contact with someone
Really?
other than the woman
How
you
many?
disclosed to Ms. Lombardi,
How many? Because I know
and
it's
the
more than one.
lie detector determined that was the truth.
Ha.
Yeah.
You just told the truth.
So?
You slept
How
with
many?
You slept with my ace, man.
No.
You know what I'm
No,
saying?
I
Come on, you
didn't. Well-
can't trip over that. I ain't knew you. You know.
How many?
I don't know.
You have other children.
Since 2002.
Okay, so what? It
Ms.
don't matter.
Lombardi.
It don't matter.
That's
So,
a long-
how many times have you cheated, Mr. Hamilton? 2002 to
That's a long time.
2014 is a long time.
How many?
Maybe 18.
He's lying. Do you see what I deal with? But I still stay with him, even though all the stuff
But
that I go
Your
through
Honor,
with him,
Your
and
Honor.
him denying our children, and this is what I get.
So hold on. Let's just break this down quickly. When was the last time you cheated?
Maybe,
Truthfully.
truthfully, honestly, I'm trying to,
No sense of lying
I'm
now.
in court, Your Honor, I know. 2012.
He's lying. Don't even believe him. He's lying.
I don't even believe that.
I don't. I don't either. I want the result.
I'm serious. That's just how far back I can think. Yeah, around 2 years ago.
Okay,
Yeah.
he's lying.
You know, when you all talk about the fact that you have 3, maybe 4 children together,
We
and
have
both
4
of you
children.
can't trust the other one as far as you can throw them.
Oh, I trust her.
No, you don't. That's
You
why.
what?
He does not
Did
trust
you
me.
just stand up in this courtroom and lie and say you trusted her?
No, Your Honor, I do trust her. I
He
mean,
does not trust me. No, he doesn't. That's why.
I just didn't know she
we
slept with
go-
my ace. I mean, that's
why
my
we go
buddies.
through what we go through. He does
Am
not.
I crazy or Jerome, the last time court was in session in this case, every other word out of your mouth was, she's lying, Your Honor.
Yep.
That's because
Yep.
she's a liar,
You
Your
don't
Honor.
trust
'Cause
me.
she's a liar, Your Honor.
But right, Judge.
You don't.
Look, both of you have lied and come clean.
Right.
What we don't know, and I have the results right here,
What really matters?
is what really matters.
Yes.
Exactly.
It is.
Are you or are you not Janae's biological father? Are you ready for the results?
Yes.
Yes, Your Honor.
These results were prepared by DNA Diagnostics, and they read as follows. In the case of Hamilton versus Lombardi, pertaining to whether Mr. William Hamilton is the biological father of 5-month-old Janae. It has been determined by this court, Mr. Hamilton,
Yes, ma'am.
you are her father.
Oh my God, I knew it. I told you. I told you. I knew it. I knew it. I told you.
Oh,
I told you.
man. Are you kidding me, man?
I told you.
I got you, and I'm sorry. I apologize. I deeply apologize.
Okay.
And I'll make it up to her, too, man.
I
I'm
knew
sorry.
it. I knew it.
But all of this is a result,
Yes.
of your actions.
Yes.
You gotta decide whether you're gonna be in a relationship or out of the relationship.
You're right. You're right, Your Honor.
As much.
I want to move on and get married. I want to, more than anything, maybe
Well, let me
step
tell you
up.
something. Marriage requires a foundation of love and trust. We can provide resources for you that can help you if you just need to figure out how do you communicate in a relationship? How do you get on the right track? Sometimes it's easier said than done.
It is.
Yes.
I can sit up here all day long and tell you all to go out there and talk and get this thing together. But the truth is, you gotta do the work. You gotta stick it out, all right?
Yes, Your Honor.
I wish you the very best of luck. Take care
Thank
of
you.
those beautiful, beautiful children.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You all get this thing together.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right?
Yes, Your
Court
Honor.
is adjourned.
Yes,
Thank
thank you.
How did you finally find them? How did you finally find them?
I'm not tech savvy or anything like that. It took my brother in 2015, and we just sitting there talking one day in the living room, and I'm always talking about them when they was her, especially her when she was little. And I said, I done tried this, I done tried that, whatever the case may be. He said, you ever try Facebook? I put in Marilyn Bird Waddell, and popped right up. Popped right up. I start crying like somebody just hit me in the mouth, whatever case may be. I was crying so much. That's how I remember her, face and all and everything.
And so, Miss Waddell, when you got that message and it said, this is your dad,
Yeah.
did you feel like, I believe this? Or did you feel,
No,
who is this?
not at all.
What were you thinking?
I didn't think that he was my father at all.
That's where the main thing came in.
So why did you decide to meet with him?
Because he was so sure. He was so adamant that he was my father. And I'm just like, I don't know my dad. So let me, at least I can just take like this step. Maybe this is just one step forward to figuring out who I am. So I decided to meet with him. And then we just
Wait,
went
you
from
say
there.
you didn't know your dad, but weren't you told Mr. Walls was your dad?
Yes. We were told that Mr. Walsh was our father, but he wasn't there either.
Oh, okay.
I met him about 8 years ago.
So all of this time, you told Mr. Walls is your dad,
Yes.
but because of his absence at some point, you entertained Mr. Hinton.
Yes. I've always been told since I was about 16 that Mr. Walsh was my father, even though I had never met him a day in my life. That's just always what I was been told from one of my older
I'd
siblings.
like to hear from Mr. Walls. I want to understand this. Stand up, please, sir. Stand over behind the podium next to Marshawn, please. State your name for the record.
Renard Walls.
And who are you?
I'm Roy Johnson and Merlin's dad.
You are.
Yeah. I know they're my kids.
Okay, so you do not have a doubt.
Right.
So what did their mother tell you?
Well, I was at work one day and her mom came with my job and told me that she was pregnant. And I said, yeah. She said, they're your kids. So I said, okay. That's how I knew that. So,
You just said okay. Because you knew you were in a sexual relationship with her.
Right.
All right, so you didn't protest.
No.
All right. So were you there with her mom throughout the pregnancy?
Yes, I was.
Did you know she also had a relationship with Mr. Hinton?
No, I didn't.
But you are testifying that their mother told you you are their biological father.
Right.
And you accepted it.
Right.
Miss Waddell, have you ever heard that anyone other than these two men could be your biological father?
Yes.
You have?
Yes. Yes. So
What?
these
Who?
two are not the only men who claim to be my dad. There's also 2 other men who claim to be my father.
What in the world?
Yeah. Yeah. One of the men who claims to be my father, I know for a fact that he wasn't, and he literally just disappeared. I don't know where he went.
And then what did the fourth one say?
The fourth one said, I actually remember them, like the other guy. I remember him and his family. They used to call me Little Bit. I remember going with him and his family over his house. His sister reached out to me, showed me pictures of me and my twin brother sitting on this man's lap, sitting on her grandmother's lap, everything. Pictures all the way up till we were about, I would say, like 5 or 6. She had pictures like for years. And
Pictures of you
me and my twin with her family.
with this other
With the other
father's
guy.
family.
Yes.
The other guy.
Yes.
They got pictures of you all the way up.
Yes. They have pictures of us. So we decided to.
And this is father number 4.
Yes.
So 4 possible fathers and 2 are here.
Yes, Your Honor. Well, one of them I did test, and it came out that he wasn't. That's
Was that
the
number
picture.
3 or the
That's
one with all the
4.
pictures?
Yes. Yes.
So he's out.
Correct. He's out.
Wow, this is a saga. This is a lot. Mr. Hinton, have you prepared yourself? Did you understand that there were 4 possible fathers, that there were 4 men that thought they could potentially be the twins' biological father?
Yes. Well, when we met up initially at the restaurant, she was there before I got there, so I got there a little bit late. So I walked through the door, and it was just an instant. She ran into my arms, and we hugged.
I did not run into your arms. No, I did not. You're lying. No, I didn't. I'm not just gonna run into a stranger's arms. No, I did not. No, I didn't.
Can I ask something? I do want to know something. I want to know something.
Run into your arms.
I want to know something. Because this question is tugging at me. Ms. Waddell, when Mr. Hinton speaks about you, he speaks as if he tried, he speaks as if he loved you, he speaks as if he accepted you all. And there's such an animosity towards him that I didn't hear towards when you spoke of any other man that thought they potentially could be your father too. What is it that makes you so angry or have so much animosity towards him?
Because I have a lot of animosity and honestly a lot of resentment towards him because he just always talked about how he looked for us for years and years and years. We have been through so much. That's all he talked about, how he looked for us. And I just feel like you didn't try hard enough, you know? And the animosity is because on top of him just suddenly just appearing, when he did appear, I felt like he just was like, I'm at this time I'm 30 years old. He came in like bam, 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 like trying to father me, like trying to tell me what to do, like just overburdening me. And I'm just like, at this point, you just need to be my friend.
Mr. Hinton, I can see the pain in your eyes and the tears. What are you feeling? What is in your heart?
He's crying now, but I've been crying for 33 years, so.
I do believe he understands that part.
I don't think that he does. I asked him, like, I was hanging with him, like going up to Cincinnati on the weekends to spend time with him. I was like, this could be my dad, you know? And even though, I'm hard right now, I very much do want a family and I want to know who my father is. I asked Mr. Hinton for a DNA test and he refused. Now, this was 3 years ago. He says he did not need a DNA test, and I said, well, I do. I'm the child in the situation. It's not up to you to say. He said, I know that you're my daughter. I don't need a test. So he refused to get one. And I did tell him at one point that, you know what, since you want to be in our life so bad, and I think I was very vulnerable at that point. Since you want to be in our life so bad, I would really want a father, and my twin was a father. We want a family, so, we'll let you be a part of this. But then things just started happening, and I just started to feel like, I really started to doubt it. So I asked him for another test, and he said no. I cut him off, and that's why we're here. Like, if you cannot give me a test, I want nothing to do with you. You're not the only man who claims to be my father.
And now I get it. I needed to understand that. I have listened to.
If you're so sure you're our dad, why wouldn't you take a test?
Exactly.
That's exactly how I feel.
And that's it. And that's why It's so important. As we hear these cases in this courtroom, as I take this testimony, and as we try to be a voice for the voiceless, there is still that little girl in you. Mm-hmm. Now, because you were looking through life with that lens, which we know why you wearing those glasses. Those were the glasses you were handed. You see the world through this because of what you've been through. There's another side to this story that we also see that you probably can't, where this man is saying, I don't need a test because I'm your dad and I just want to be your dad. A lot of men in this courtroom wouldn't do that. They would be just the opposite, saying, before I do anything, I want the test. The fact is, by me, when I get this envelope from Jerome, there is a very real chance he may not be your biological father. And he loses it all. So him saying, I don't want the test, is basically him saying to you, I am committed to you no matter what. I don't care. But I understand why you need the test.
That's what I told him.
And I have those results. What I want to make sure everybody here understands, based upon the testimony that was presented today, that we have in this courtroom 2 of 4 possible fathers, one of which has already been tested and is not the father. So we still have another man besides both of you who could potentially be the twins' biological father. Has everybody prepared themselves for that?
Yes.
Have you prepared yourself?
I guess as much as I can, because like you said, I can lose it all. Because these 2 here are, like I said, my legacy. This is who I've always made the man that I am, to make me be a better man as life went on. You know, for 1 minute, I was just a guy out there. And then next thing you know, I'm a father, I'm a grandfather of 4. I mean, that could make any man's chest stick out, you know? Mm-hmm. And if you are the father, all I ask and I plead to you is to be a father to them. But I will always be dad.
I don't.
Okay.
When you keep saying that you're gonna lose all, you're gonna lose so much, and you're always gonna be our dad. But you were never our dad. You were never there. When you were at their funeral, for you to just walk away, that for me is enough.
I walked away with you.
So
Miss
completely walked away.
Waddell, I do want you to understand.
I walked away with you.
He testified to the fact that he knows he blew it. He said that in his testimony. He said, I regret the day that I decided to leave the children behind and go off and get myself together. I know as a mother, that seems...
I don't understand that.
Absolutely. No. I am a mother too, honey, and I ain't going nowhere that my son ain't going. And like you said, if we sleeping in a box, we gonna sleep in one together. But that's not always the way it worked. And you are not very old, but you're old enough where there was a different culture and a different time. When a man like that would say, I'm gonna go off and get ready to get my kids and get myself together, it would have made sense. It would have said, yeah, you go get yourself together. Make sure you got a job, make sure you got a place to live, make sure you got all these things before you just bring these kids. Unfortunately, what happened is during that time, you all started this cycle that you could not get out of. And that's why paternity issues and secrets and sagas, that's why we do this every single day, because we know that there are children out here still hurting, just like you, because of things have happened, because there was no legal father of record for anyone to reach out to. I want to get you the answers. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Yes.
Jerome, may I have the envelope?
Oh, man.
These results were prepared by DNA Diagnostics, and they read as follows. Because fraternal twins could have different biological fathers, we performed individual paternity tests on Marilyn and Marshawn. With that being said, it has been determined that they share the same father. In the case of Hinton versus Waddell, when it comes to 33-year-old fraternal twins Marilyn and Marshawn Waddell, it has been determined by this court. The father is Mr. Walls.
Thank you.
Mr. Hinton, I know this was not the answer you were expecting.
I'm sorry that we had to go through all this. And I just want to tell you, Mr. Walls, you got your work cut out for you, but you got two great kids there.
Yeah, I know.
They are great, and they're gonna make you proud, like I've been proud, you know.